What's up guys, Mega Man here with another Horizon Forbidden West video. In this video we'll be talking about some more details about the game, and a link to the article that talks about this will be in the description down below. The first topic is Combat Evolved. For the team at Guerrilla, one of the goals for Horizon Forbidden West was to significantly evolve the combat design from Horizon Zero Dawn. They wanted to continue to build on the principles of player freedom and choice during encounters in the open world. Aloy is a smart and agile combatant, says Charles, who is the combat designer. In Horizon Forbidden West, the tools at her disposal generate a wide array of tactics that allow her to engage with physically stronger opponents, from fully armored humans to large machines. Their changes to the combat design stay true to Aloy's identity. First, they wanted to add additional depth to the gameplay and increase the skill cap for players through skills like melee combos and valor surges. Players who spend some time perfecting their combat skills will find some efficient and stylish ways to dispose of their enemies. Second, they wanted to cater to a variety of playstyles and really focus on freedom of choice. Through new weapons and outfits which can be upgraded at a workbench, players can adapt their tactics. Finally, they wanted to design challenging enemies that encourage players to use all their abilities and skills. A whole new set of machines as well as advanced human enemies will keep players on their toes throughout the game. The AI team has played a big role in improving the combat system, especially when it comes to increasing the challenge level. The lead AI programmer Arjun has said, they wanted enemies to feel more authentic by improving the fluidity and continuity of motion, like making enemies and companions more capable of traversing rugged terrain. The AI in Horizon Zero Dawn already supported some dynamic terrain changes, but they wanted to take this further by adding jumping and climbing as a systemic part of their behavior. When you're playing the game, the AI will be searching for opportunities to take shortcuts. Another example is that more machines are now capable of swimming and have the ability to dive and chase Aloy underwater. Amphibious enemies can also use jumps to get in and out of water, so if you're unlucky, they will combine this with an attack. So you probably can't be running away from some fights. Moving on to the next part, bringing battles to life. And those combat cues do not only exist in visual form. Guerrilla's audio team plays a pivotal role in breathing life into these epic battles. The machines have unique audio cues that are designed to help the player distinguish between a melee or a specific range attack. Melee attacks are communicated by a distinct sound that builds up toward the impact moment, while range attacks are communicated through their specific charge-up sound or projectile sounds. Especially in encounters that involve multiple machines surrounding the player, these audio cues will help attract player attention towards the most imminent attack or source of danger, allowing them to respond in time. Awe-inspiring machines with unique abilities, sound isn't the only thing that makes the machines in Forbidden West more impressive and threatening than before. The team did a lot of research to get to the core personality and character traits of an enemy, as they were looking to make the world as authentic and immersive as possible, Richard explains. They then go in and talk about how they do the full enemy overview, like the strengths and weaknesses, the keywords and traits that could fit that character. They then go in to study nature documentaries, feature films, encyclopedias, comic books, concept art, and more. Anything that will get to the core of the character. Once they have everything, they create a mood board video to clearly show the teams the intended personality, motions, and behaviors. For example, the fast and agile Claw Strider is very vicious and aggressive to encounter. When the player alerts a machine intentionally or not, these vocalizations help recognize the mode a machine is in. If a machine is in an idle, non-alert state, you'll hear a much calmer and more sporadic and stylized natural vocalization to reflect the personality archetype they came up with within their individual sound design. Aloy does not just encounter many threatening machines in Forbidden West, she also has to deal with an increased number of human enemies. This led Guerrilla to focus on a more in-depth combat system for encounters against humans, including new enemy classes with their own combat behavior and functions. Richard has said the goal was to make human combat as deep and challenging as machine combat. This meant extending the combat system and adding more variety in the way you encounter human enemies in the world. They want to give the player the option to engage in their own playstyle, whether they prefer range or close combat encounters. Switching between strategies resulted in a lot of transition animations which feel smooth and reactive. The combat team added a neat new feature to make switching between range and close combat feel even more rewarding, according to Charles. The Resonator Blast rewards players for using spear combos whenever Aloy attacks with melee, and the Resonator in her spear stacks up some energy. This energy can be blasted at an enemy and will stick to them for a short duration. Shooting it with an arrow before it dissipates will deal a huge amount of damage. This mechanic creates a powerful synergy between close combat and range combat, encouraging players to transition smoothly between both. Despite all the danger that lurks in Forbidden West, Aloy will have plenty of opportunity to gear up and prepare before facing the worst of foes. It's up to you to decide how you approach a situation by using your skills, the surroundings, and the cues the world gives you. There are many things players can do to be best prepared for combat. Have Aloy wear the appropriate outfit and weapons, and use the workbench to upgrade them and unlock additional stats, perks, and ammo types. The scanning mechanic from Horizon Zero Dawn is still in place and will highlight your opponent's weaknesses as well as their movement path. Don't forget to craft potions and keep your berry pouch filled to the brim in case things go awry. And lastly, mix all their new traversal tools with their combat mechanics to create truly spectacular action. The machines can be formidable enemies, each with their own pacing and unique attacks, yet it should be possible for players to take control of the situation and win by using different tactics. Melee combat has gotten a significant upgrade, and in combination with the Resonator Blast system allows you to string together some pretty impressive moves. Let me know in the comment section down below, what are your thoughts about some of the details that they revealed today. Thank you all for watching this video. There are some more Horizon Forbidden West videos on this channel that will be popping up at the end if you want to check those out. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to click the like button and subscribe. Stay tuned for future gaming updates, and I'll see you guys in the next video.